It's the Duffin Up Podcast. What is going on, Duff Daddies and Duff Mamas? And welcome back to an all-new episode of the Duffin Up Podcast. My name is Brendan Monroe, and as always, we have on the one, the only, the Michael Adams, here to start off the show. Mike, how are we doing this week?
I'm doing great, Brandon. Happy to be here as always. I don't know if that's so true, but we're here today. We're ready to talk some golf. I know people got some exciting trips planned. Weather's turning a little bit. We're all sneaking our way out onto the golf course. You know, it's a good time of year.
Boy, isn't that right? Isn't that right? I know we've had a couple of great rounds already with the boys, so that's always good. But on to the people that are actually on the podcast every week. Sorry, Mike, had to put that in there. Had to put it in. I know you're mad, but that's okay.
We have on mad. It's facts. I know it's true. How can I be mad? Keep the shots coming, baby. Keep them coming.
Oh, we have on the Irish Chooch himself, Timmy O'Reilly. Timmy, how are we doing over there this fine evening?
I'm good, guys. I'm good. I got to tell you guys something later, but I just want to preview it with this. I played a round of nine holes in 45 minutes. With that, I'll take.
Let's go.
What? Elaborate.
but
preview, Brian. Preview. Go no further.
All right.
And I'm like, you walking or you riding?
so I'm happy to be here, Bren. Ready to talk some golf. Ready to shoot the shit, is what the kids would say. Shoot the shit.
Absolutely, and that's why we got the explicit tag on this podcast, baby. Let's go. And of course, as always, because he's on pretty much every week, we have on Brian O'Reilly. Brian, how we doing over there?
Oh, just terrific. I'm here with my Subway sandwich, not an ad, but it is a nice little din-din, and I'm on almost every week because I have no plans ever. So
yes, the real reason why we are on every week is because we have no lives, and then Mike has an actual family. So there is a difference here. There is a difference. Mike has to care for another human being. It's a little bit different.
Every time Brendan texts me, you coming? And I'm like, every time I deliver with something's like, this guy's out of here. He's not going to make it tonight. I hate being that guy, like you get the text, like, you on? I'm like, my family's sick. Like Poppy's got a fever, like totally expect me to be there. But I probably could have not said it, and just like said, yes, I'm going to be there, and been like more definitive and not been that guy through text. But I got to give it to you straight, Brent.
Oh, it's always the best too, because it is unbelievable. It is fantastic. We are so happy that you're here. And that's all that matters, Mikey.
Everyone has that golf friend, like, are you in for this weekend? You're like, I don't know if I'm in. That's me.
It keeps us on our toes. That's really what it is right now. It keeps us on our toes, and that's all that matters, baby. That is
the health of the little one is the most important thing, for sure.
Exactly. And we're good with that, Mikey. So don't worry about it. You're all good. As you can tell from my disgusting back here, that I just got back from a trip, a golf trip, and I brought the podcasting equipment, and we didn't record a podcast, but that's okay. I know.
He was ready.
I was so ready, and we didn't record one, and I was so mad. But it's okay. But we've had some great golf from the likes of us over the past couple of weeks. We started off 2 weekends ago with the first ever Mike Adams Memorial Invitational Tournament. Even though Mikey's not dead, he's on this podcast right now.
Can't believe it's being called that. All I did was set up a little golf tournament, and
the Mike Adams Social Life Memorial Golf Tournament. That's what we'll call it.
The Mike Adams social outing of the month golf tournament. But it was fantastic. We got to see 12. We had a great group of 12. Nice little 4-man scramble. 2-man scramble for each. So two sums, and we just crushed it for each round. It was It was unbelievable. We had a great time. The amount of yeses when Mike sent out that group text, I will not lie, I was shocked. I was shocked how many the immediate I'm in we got.
I said it and I'll say it again. It was absolutely the highest acceptance rate for any golf outing, even if you're trying to get a foursome together. It's funny how it evolved just like in a matter of days, because Mike was like, all right, I'm gonna get maybe 2 foursomes, and then we thought we were gonna be hurting just to get 8, and then we kind of discussed and we're like, maybe we should try to get 12. Like it's good that way, because we had what, 9, or we had like a weird number where we're like, we gotta at least go 12 or kick someone out, and then we almost had too many for 12.
Ended up having
higher acceptance rate than the University of New Haven, for sure.
Higher acceptance rate than the University of West Virginia. That's
ended up having a waiting list. You know, I mean, Nate, your boy Nate.
Dang,
we all love playing with him.
Yeah.
You know, I ended up booking too many slots. It was like having
How'd you break
him
him to him? How'd you break it to him that he
I think Brad guy helped me out, or
I had to. I proposed to him because we knew going into it, we knew Sheen was only going to be able to play 9, and so I basically was like, hey, here's the scenario. We have a full roster, but one of the guys is only playing 9 holes, and so if you want to play his back 9, you're more than welcome to join. But him being in Boston, and it being a long drive, he's kind of like, and I totally even said it. I was like, it may not be worth just playing 9 holes for that drive that early in the morning. But
he was on like, he was ready to go for 18 for a couple days, and then my buddy TJ, like, I text him and I'm like, yo, you want to play golf? Because I've never played with him. He's my neighbor, and I mean, God loves golf, gives me a bunch of balls, just says I can hit any like Dana Quigley's son-in-law. So, I mean, he's got connections places, and he uses them. He whips that dick out and says, I'm here, baby. We love TJ. But he was playing that afternoon, and he texted me. He's older than us, young guy, but like doesn't like needs to. TJ, you need to communicate a little bit better, because when I text you and you say you're playing in the afternoon and that's all you give, I assume you're not playing 36. I mean, come on. I mean, that's
and then
me.
he did.
I could never. I know you have a young daughter, but
so those tuning in, just background is, we played at Hazelton. Is it country club or golf course? What country club?
It's
golf
just
club.
the Hazel.
It might be golf
the
club.
Hazel.
It's a golf course, and they planned to have, actually they had a pre-planned scramble tournament kicking off at 1:00 at noon, or in the afternoon.
Yeah.
1:00 start.
Or no,
and
noon,
so
noon. You're right, noon.
And so from I mean, I don't know if this is common, but I thought it was genius. They in order to get as many people out on the course in the morning before that formal tournament started, they did a shotgun start. Everybody teed up. Anyone who booked a tee time teed off at different holes at 7:10 a.m. and it was perfect, because I mean, it worked out for Mikey's little impromptu 2-man scramble tournament that he put together, because we weren't teeing off one after the other in 3 groups, but instead we started on 4, 5, and 6.
Right, I thought it was brilliant, an idea, like you just said. And classic part was I called 3 different times, like, hey, can I book one? I think it was at least 2. I was like, can I book one and one foursome? Bang. And then more guys wanted to come in. All right, can I book another? And they're like, yeah, we'll get you out on 4 and 5. And then I give it like 12 hours and more guys are interested. I call back in the morning the next day. I'm like, can I get another under Adams? They're like, yeah, we'll give you a whole 6. I'm like, 4, 5, and 6, like on separate books. Just beautiful.
And it's not like they were hurting for people to like, the course was full. I think
parking lot was packed.
Cool.
I mean, I'll give Hazelton one knock. Like, I know it's kind of in a valley, like, and it gets really wet. They water it a ton, so you'd think maybe water it less if you need to control the playability. But they canceled the tourney that afternoon, and it barely rained, and they get soft. Sometimes they close the gate and they don't let you in because. Am I still here?
Oh yeah.
Wow, I just got a Zoom, reinstall Chrome. You guys went away.
we're here.
Oh my God. All right.
But Tim
Flipping-
ended up playing
flipping
another
it.
18, right? Tim, you continue to play another 18 after everybody left?
Yeah, we played another 9 with Mike's brother Chris and my friend Ryan, who I hadn't seen in a while. It was nice to see him. And then we played the front 9, and then paid for another 9, went back in, and then we were going to make the turn, and Chris was like, "I'm out, guys. I'm out of here." And then so Ryan and I were like, "Do you want to keep playing?" And we said, "Yeah." And I was like, "Let's just go around. They won't even notice." And then Ryan, he was like the good devil or the good angel on the shoulder. He's like, "I gotta go in. I gotta tell him." And I said, "I'm glad you said that. Like it's good karma." And then so we went in, and then of course they're like, "Nah, just go out there. You don't have to pay for another 9." They're like, "Play as much
Whoa.
as you want." And
No
then
way.
so I said, "Ryan, that's just good karma, right there.
Good
That's
karma.
just-
It's exactly what you said.
it was phenomenal."
Ryan's always been like that. Ryan absolutely has been the good angel on your shoulder for like things like that. I feel like, but in regards to the golf world, especially that karma, you can't have that bad juju.
No.
Unknown.
I'm so glad he said it. And then and it worked out. It worked out. So we played a little more, not a speck of rain, and it was great. And,
Unreal.
Boy,
Tim
I'll
and
tell you
Ryan,
what, though.
Tim and Ryan were the champs. We got to tip our caps. They were even par as a twosome.
Even par. It
Good,
was great.
good round together.
And
I love
Ryan-
twosome scramble. There's not a lot of room for error, but there's a little.
No, and then I like the sudden change in the plan. The plan was to do the first 9 just
Brendan.
scramble. Second 9 was best balls, keeping with the same teams. But then we got a group text saying scramble it all the way, and I was more pumped because I don't know if I was ready to do a best ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was still only like 8:30, 9 a.m. at that point. So and it sounds like Brendan was not going to be the best ball if he made that call.
Brandon, that was your idea, huh?
Oh yeah, no, I just straight up lied in that group text too. I was like, my back hurts. I don't want to play. I was like, my back was fine. I just wasn't playing well. So I was like, we're not doing best ball. Fuck
Oh,
this.
it's great.
Did Andrew Botello carry that squad, Brendan?
Andrew Botello carried us on the drive, and then I had some very nice putts. I would say I am a little bit better around the green, but his drives are good.
That's the one thing about like a 1-day 12-man. Like you want to play with every group, every kid out there.
Yeah.
You can't, you just can't. So you got to set it up. Someone's got to be the bearer of bad news. And
Boy, I will say I haven't seen that was great seeing Andrew. I hadn't seen him in like 10 years. So that was great seeing him. Timbo and Bry Guy, your boy Ryan, 40 degrees wearing shorts, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Everyone knows that guy, and that guy was Ryan that day.
He was Ryan. Yep, he was the guy. He will tell you, and he made it known that when we walked the back 18. The back 18. We did walk the back 18.
The back 18.
And he said it was much better because you're working up a little bit of a sweat, keeping the juices flowing. So he said walking in the shorts was a lot more tolerable for sure.
Brian,
Not that
I
it was
will say too, some dumb idiot thought he could walk an 18-hole scramble. What an idiot that kid was. Oh my God. Who would
We
ever
all
be-
pull up and Brendan's got his push card out, and everyone's automatically knew we were taking cards. But Brendan, I love the idea. Hate the idea for me. Love the idea for you. And
Poor decision.
what hole did you give? Did you call it?
Hole 9, which was
no, yeah,
our fourth hole.
your fourth, yeah,
Yeah, our fourth hole.
your fourth hole.
I love that.
Riding
You're
in a
not
car.
lying, but it's
Gotta
fake
be,
news.
gotta love it.
I literally said hole 9, but it was my fourth hole. That's
And
exactly what I said.
respect the decision. I wish you walked the whole 18. I would have gave you so much props, but I love a good
Oh,
walk. I love a good
God.
walk. But
It
in
would've
that
been
scenario, yeah, maybe cards just because everyone's doing it. But
Andrew was about to kill me. I was like, oh.
It is very awkward when it's.
That is funny in a scramble. Actually, I never thought of that. Where did he stay at your pace in the cart?
No, he just.
Hey, why did one of the groups have 5 carts?
Because TJ showed up late.
Oh,
We had
3 carts,
we had-
right?
We had 3 carts, yeah. TJ
3
showed
carts.
up late, and he just rode with it.
Nice. No pun intended.
Brian, didn't you say you expected Brendan to show up in shorts?
I did not know.
Brendan's a big short guy, though. Doesn't he make fun of Timbo
but
for wearing
I
pads?
have a number.
Sorry.
He
For some reason, I was thinking my partner, Brendan Reddington.
That's Reddington.
Oh, yeah. No, Brendan Monroe. I did say that, actually. I did tag him because he always rags on Tim for it.
Yeah, so I'm kind of shocked he's picking on Ryan now for wearing shorts. It's like you can't win with that.
I
kid.
have a number. It's 65 degrees. 65 and up, I'll most likely wear shorts. I woke up that day and it was 40 degrees out. By the time I got to the golf course, it was 44 degrees. And I see Ryan in shorts. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, that was the only thing that could have been better was the weather. But the rain held off.
Held off. Great course. I've never played there before. From what I understand, it used to be a cow pasture. Just nothing right home about. But like just to be able to swing freely with the driver is phenomenal. You know, it's wide open. You know, you got a couple of creeks here and there, but you know, nothing too scary. It is a fun course, fun layout. Props to them for making it a legit track.
Mikey also did the very smart thing. He put my group as the first group because he knew if I was behind any of you fuckers, I would have been so mad and been complaining the entire time for slow play. So he put us out there and we just went.
If that's the only course though you play, like, and then you go play a tight one, it's like, yikes. You know, I play Hazelton all the time, and then I'll go play Triggs, which is not even that tight, and I'll be like trees in my way. It's like, it's nice to have it as your home track because the greens are well kept and it's wide open. Cow pasture, couldn't say it better. I mean, things just pretty wide.
They do have nice greens. I do like the greens.
It used to be an absolute goat track. It used to be horrible.
I got some of the worst kicks on our approaches. Like if I was missing like left or right, I feel like they were all on like a turtleback green almost.
Yeah.
Or like they at least had some tough kicks. Nothing was kicking my way.
Dude, so true. That's actually a really good point, Brian. That, like, I pretty much aim where there's open space on my drives, and even if you miss 25 yards right or left, you're still good. But like going into the greens, they do a good job of like having a little bumpier moundy, so if it like gets a bet, like hits, it could kick right or left and carry them way away from the greens.
Are we ready to use a golf term, boys? Are we ready to use one? The undulations.
The undulation.
It's not even like the greens though are that undulated. They're pretty flat, but like just some mounds around the greens that like kind of hide the greens, but it's really an open cow pasture. Some bunkers here and there that are green side.
And they can make up with those the flat greens. They can make up like hiding the pin behind those said mounds you were talking about, Mike. So you can really play around with it, which is kind of nice. I do think they're onto something there. I could definitely, but I know what you mean. Like say you go play there, your home course, and then you go to Beaver River, and you're like, I feel like I'm hitting down a hallway.
I wouldn't pull out my driver. I don't think at Beaver River right now.
No, you can't. Maybe 1 hole. That's it. Hole number uno. Other than that, you're hitting iron. But yeah, thanks for setting that up, Mike. That was a nice impromptu kind of seat of your pants kind of thing. It worked out.
Got a good group of buddies together.
Things never work out that easy. That was phenomenal.
It honestly is because it's early in the year and everyone's horned up. Well, at least up here, it's early in the year and everyone's horned up for golf because we had such a bad April. Mm-hmm. We had such a bad April.
Yeah.
It's usually we're dipping into the fringe friends or like the friends of the friends.
Usually we're just at the half chub now. We're not all the way up. We've already had a little bit of it, so we're just kind of, you've piqued my interest. You're piqued, but
it is true. I mean, we kind of said it earlier. It's like Mike was saying, he wished he was able to play with everybody. That is probably my least favorite thing about golf is just like limiting it to 4. Obviously, I know the rhyme and the reason why foursomes are the max, but if you do like a tournament like that, where you have, especially for Mike, all his friends or someone he knows, and he wants to, like, you're only literally playing with those 4 guys for the whole day. So that's like, if it's 18, like 4 hours, like you're together, quote unquote, but you're in the same location, but you're not talking or seeing anybody else play. It's kind of a bummer.
Hey, maybe if we get as big as Bob Does Sports and Good, we can play with like 25 people on each hole like they do.
I was thinking the same thing, Mike, like watching those when they have like 8 guys, 9 and 12 guys on the same hole and they're all just playing 4-man scrambles with 3 teams. I mean, how much fun is that gotta be? It's gotta be an absolute riot.
Yeah. And then one of their guys just absolutely whacks a fan in the face. Just absolutely whacks them right in the face. Unreal. That would be more like us. That would happen with us. Guaranteed, if there was anyone standing around the tee box, my drive is going directly into someone's face.
Those Bob Does Good and collaborations with Fat Perez and all of them, like it is hilarious. I love that all of them are coming together and just making great content. It's never ending content. I just put it on when I'm in the gym and just watch. It's makes for a good laugh, you know.
Someone mentioned, we like Duffin Up should do a tournament at Harbor Town, and I was like, I wanted to respond, and I'm like, number one, no one has enough money to do a tournament at Harbor Town besides the PGA Tour. Number two, Busta Jack and the Bryan Bros already beat us to that, so yeah, we will not be.
Oh, Busta Jack, another one, Busta Jack, boom,
Yeah,
Golf in Old Glory. Shout out to all.
They did Harbor Town as their South Carolina ones, and I
watched it, Bren. I watched it. They did like, it was a collab with what's his name? The guy who won
Bryan Bros, Wesley Bryan and his brother.
Wesley Bryan, yeah.
I love how you can just like learn, like see a pro or a form like a Johnny Manziel or some pretty cool dude like in our element on the golf course, like just acting like we would, you know. That's the best. Like you get to see these pros that play the game for a living or former celebs or just guys that love the game like us.
Yeah, Josh Allen's been on a few. He really likes that. He's a pretty good golfer too. I mean, I wish he was,
but he's not like he's not fantastic, which is great to see. He's just like one of the guys when he does with Bob Does Sports, and he's just one of the guys. Did you see that? I don't know if you guys. Yeah, did you see that episode? They had this game that they called it Buffalo. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Phenomenal game. If someone catches you taking a drink or holding your drink with your right hand, the person, your partner, can yell out Buffalo, and you have to finish that drink. And they were drinking double tequila drinks. and
that was the point. Josh Allen,
I'm a lefty.
Allen was
trying so screwed.
I'd request to sit on the right side of the passenger seat of the cart. I feel like if you're driving, if you're the driver, I'm automatically using my right hand. The cup holder's right there. So
that's a good point. That's a good point.
But if you're passenger lefty drinking, you're bumping your partner with your elbow.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Fine with me.
Well, but then you're spilling your drink.
I never spill, Mikey. I'm gonna be calling Buffalo myself. Feel like just to be included.
Oh shoot.
Calling Buffalo on yourself would be I feel like that would be a Fat Perez move right there. Just like I just want to get wasted. Buffalo.
Oh, they would see me. I got my right hand. I'm drinking with my right hand.
That would be even better. Imagine if Bob and Fat Perez are in a cart, right? And Perez is like sitting there with it in his right hand, and he's trying to make like oh man, like I'm drinking out of my right, and Bob's like, I'm not doing it. Like, sorry, can't drink.
Oh, ducklings.
Hey, the Busta Jack, do you guys know what they're doing? It's called the Golf in Old Glory. I think we mentioned it, but they play one state every week, a golf course in every state for 50 weeks of the year. And I'm just wondering, what do you guys think they're going to play in Mass, and what do you think they're going to play in Rhode Island?
So I reached out to them about both Massachusetts and Rhode Island. Never heard back.
Oh. Yeah, something.
Well, they should play Stony and Mass and
Triggs and Brock.
Fairlawn Golf Course.
Yeah.
Well, that's the best. You treat our guy Brendan like shit. We steer you to the best golf courses around.
I bet you they do Great Horse in Massachusetts, which is out in Central Mass. It's like that super private club now, but they host a lot of events. Or they'll do something like,
Granite or
yeah, could be Granite, could be
I mean, I'm sure
something.
they probably have like we'll be able to get a connection to take them out on like a private
Yeah, I was thinking something like almost like an Eastward Ho or something like that too, where it's like they go all, you know what I mean? They go like almost Link style.
oh sure.
Rhode Island, I think they should play Stone Harbor just because it's so short, but it's so freaking narrow, and it's like
Shelter Harbor?
huh?
Shelter
Shelter
Harbor.
Harbor, sorry, Shelter Harbor, not Stone Harbor. Stone Harbor, I think is
I would love to
on the
watch
Cape.
that.
I'm sure there's a Stone Harbor out there.
Because like I don't care how far you drive the ball. Like if you're not accurate at Shelter Harbor, you're screwed. You are done.
We got to get out there.
But I
Never
bet you it's like
played.
Newport. They probably would play at like Newport National, something like that. You know,
Newport National, Newport Country Club, maybe. That'd be awesome.
the most picturesque, I think, the most picturesque clubhouse in America.
It is a doozy.
It's
Yeah.
up there. It's up there.
It's a doozy.
They basically
they-
were like the Vanderbilts. You get kicked out of your house, and we will put a clubhouse here instead.
Now, are they out there? Like, are those guys out there with like camera crews or like?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
so
they do it
I guess a lot
themselves.
more private courses won't want anything to do with that.
Now they've got a small team. They don't have like a huge team, but Tim, no, they do. They have camera guys now with Busted Jack. It was just them to start, but now they do.
Okay.
You should see when Good goes everywhere. They have like 15 they got like 10 camera guys. It's
Oh, they're big now. Big time.
big time. Hey, if you can afford it, man, I don't know. I would still just go like exactly what we were doing that made us all that money to start, and just keep all that money for ourselves, and then we could actually pay Mike, and then he would actually show up to the podcast.
Yeah, but imagine them. All they got to do is go out and play golf, and they don't have to worry about filming or editing. All they do is play golf, and that's it. And they have everyone else do it. Well worth it.
100%, 100%. And like the angles that they can get, just even if they incorporate some drones and things, that's the dream. I don't even have an iRange Sports like to hold my phone, so I don't film anything out there.
I do.
Yeah, that's nice. I mean,
Shout out Gene.
I mean, I feel like there are ways to make a makeshift one with the things around my house, but I'm like at that point, I'm good. I can maybe prop it on there if I'm feeling angsty, but like it's I never even think of it because people like you, Bren, with pace of play, I can't even wrap my head around taking a couple extra seconds to set up.
Dude, this great just thought of this. Arcos,
Yeah, you using it?
I'm out. I mean, no shame to Arcos. I'm sure they have a great product. Like I'm distracted. I'm looking at technology. I don't even like the fact that it sticks out on the edge of my club. I'm like the ring in my hands, like I feel like aren't the same or something. I don't even like when I strike the ground.
Yeah, I feel you on that, honestly. I mean, I don't even have it on my putter. I just marked it like 2 putts there for the putter, but yeah, it's an extension of the club and it feels different. Like I agree. I'm getting used to it, and like at this point I'm committed, but
I took them all off. I tried to call and get my money back. I knew it was an auto renewal, and I just asked if they do like prorate refunds or something. They said no, which I'm fine with, but I just can't get. I don't want to be. Especially, I know you can buy stuff like a belt, but phone in the pocket on my swing, like
I've gotten used to the phone in the pocket. That was one of my biggest things. I never
a lot of mental hurdles, as we all know.
Yeah, and I honestly, I mean, but now that like I'm used to the sensors now on there and like the phone in the pocket. It's the thing that I really don't like in regards to distractions is at the end of every hole. Like I find myself not counting my strokes like diligently anymore because I'm assuming that it'll track it all. Like it'll keep track of my shots, and so I find everything on every tee box I'm trying to like like make sure, and like if it missed a sensor or where I hit a shot, I have to go in and like add a shot to
For
there.
sure.
So it is definitely time consuming. I mean, one, I'm committed because I renewed it, but two, also like I like the stats that come with it. Like especially as you play more rounds, it starts like there's like a virtual caddy feature that'll recommend like what club to use, what like where to lay up, and it gives you a couple different options. And like you could do like a preview caddy. So like for like if I'm playing a new course, I'll look at the first couple of holes and it'll recommend you can hit driver here and then 7-iron, just to kind of like visually picture it.
Yeah.
But I agree, it's not as like it's more noticeable than you want, especially when you start getting used to it. But it's genius marketing. I mean, they're paired up with what, TaylorMade, Cobra, Ping, and like all these golf companies, and their big thing is they give you free sensors with like a 45-day trial, and especially like here in like in New England, you don't want to get the whole full year subscription, so you're trying to cancel that after, or you miss your renewal, and it doesn't make too much sense, especially for just weekend warriors like us for the most.
Yeah, you got to play a lot to make it worth it. Like you got to, like when I play out there, I'm trying to score my best. Like I'm trying to be like it's the Masters. No Jordan Spieth checking his Arcos app when it's
Right.
Sunday at Augusta. Like if I could practice and like hit shots that didn't really mean anything, like on the second tee, I'm always saying dance with the girl you brought. If I'm playing a major hook, I'm aiming way right today. I'm not trying to hit it straight in middle of the face. I'm just trying to get to the green in as few shots as possible.
Like Matt Fitzpatrick, I feel like I'm recording every single shot that I take, like writing it down.
Yeah. I mean, I would lean more that way. Like my mind, like writing it down. Like he keeps notes, like he writes it, right? It's not like he logs it in a tech piece of technology.
Yeah, he's got a notebook.
Yeah.
Nerd.
I love it.
Yeah.
But it's probably easier for you to like just say it in your head. Like,
oh yeah. I mean,
not,
even at work, I'm writing down notes. I'm not
right.
typing notes. I
Definitely.
think I was talking about this to someone the other day. Is I feel like we're at the age group where we grew up obviously with physical books and such. And so, I mean, for me, I hate reading on like a big document on a screen. I like to print it out and read it. But like a generation after us, they can't even wrap their head around a physical copy.
I know. Yeah. And I'm so glad that I'm writing shit down. Like I'll keep it there.
Matty Fitz and Tim and Bryn, you wanna have a conversation with about something you guys want to talk
Yeah,
about?
pretty awkward to announce that the Duffin podcast is sponsored by Arcos Golf, but
well, get Mike his renewal back.
Jesus.
No, Arcos got me too. I like an idiot I signed up for Arcos, the free trial in December, and then so that 45-day trial period did not give, well, maybe. And then so being December, golf out of the mind, being January 15th, did not remember to cancel that bad boy. And so I look on the old credit card statement and I said, what is this $154 whatever expense for Arcos? And I said, son of a bitch. So out of spite, I took those off, but and that I tried.
I love it, Timmy.
I took those things off, and but yeah, so
it's funny they tried to keep, so when my trial ended, I think I set a calendar reminder or something to cancel it, so I did it perfectly, and like you have to do it via email. It's one of those things, and of course
never making it fucking easy,
right? I know. And the rep emails me back and he's like, hey, well, I can offer you like it at this cost. They give you a discount and stuff to renew it instead of canceling it. And I declined it. I was like, nah. But then when the golf season started up again, I was like, I still got the sensors on my club, so I renewed anyway. But yeah, no, that's how they get you. That's their whole shtick. I mean, that's if they're, I mean, they're all over social media, and so you can't avoid them. And so they're just pushing that free censor thing, which is an awesome sounding thing, and it is good, but it's it'll bite you if you don't cancel.
It's like trying to cancel your what is it, what's the Sirius radio?
Serious. Yeah, I was gonna say serious.
Yeah, Sirius is another one. It's like, well, it doesn't cost them anything to keep you for another. They're like, yeah, we'll offer you another 2 free years. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just canceling because I know one day I'm gonna forget to renew, and it's gonna bite me in the ass. But I did not capitalize on that this time. But yeah, so Sirius is another one, and they'll always call you back. They'll always call you
Boy,
back.
oh boy, I gotta send 2 refund checks to sponsors now. First, you're talking about Arcos. Now we got Sirius. Oh, we're gonna have to dock Mike's pay again.
Can you imagine that was a big announcement? Imagine.
Am I gonna have to pay? Am I gonna have to pay the entry fee in the Duffin up tourney?
Mike, you may. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh boy. Usually, so I found something out that most people, because first of all, I had another golf trip this past weekend. I played in the Golf South Invitational down in Montgomery, Alabama at the Capitol Hill Golf Club on the RTJ Trail. You have not seen the videos. They're amazing. That golf course, $200 for 2 rounds of golf. That would be $400. That course would be $400 easily if it was in Massachusetts. No doubt. Pristine conditions, beautiful courses. Oh my God.
Tell us all about it. What who was there? What were their events? What kind of
so we had 2 days of events. Well, we technically had 1 night, 3 nights. Yeah. So Friday night they had everyone at a bar. And one of the guys, Logan, who's a singer, he played at the bar. He did great. It was wonderful. And, had pizza there, drank. It was Cinco de Mayo. So your boy had a couple 2-tree Coronas. You can multiply that number by 2-tree as well. So we had a good amount of Coronas,
Extras or lights?
Huh?
Extras or lights?
Oh, extras.
Premiums?
Who drinks the lights?
Honestly, I never even looked for the difference.
They're the same. That's why it's the same beer. They just slapped a light on it. It's not like Bud Light.
It's not the
Bud,
same. It's not the same. It isn't the same.
Bud Light and Budweiser are 2 different beers. Corona and Corona Light may actually be the same beer in different packages.
Corona Premium is better than Corona Light.
Corona Premier.
Is that the 99 calorie?
Premier. What, Tim?
Is that the 99 calorie one?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bill Loomis will swear by it.
Billy.
Shout out, respect to Bill Loomis.
Shout out, Mr.
He
Loomis.
loves
Always
his Corona
shout out, Mr. Loomis.
Premiers.
Hey, when
if he's ever over, you'll never run short of Corona Premiers.
When he comes down to the beach this summer, we got to get out there and play with him. I'd love to get. I didn't know he was such a big golf fan.
Yeah, he loves golf. He loves watching it. I was asking Betsy because Betsy's here right now. What's he watching? Yeah, he's still waiting on that Masters big time. But I'm like, Betsy, does Bill gamble at all, or is he watching the Yankees right now? She's like, he just watches golf. Big golf guy. Definitely has a couple bets every weekend on Jay Spieth and company.
Well, okay, so we can interrupt my thing because Jordan Spieth is probably not playing in the PGA Championship, and that makes me crazy.
Why?
He hurt his wrist.
I thought I saw something. I missed that.
So he's definitely out this week at the Byron Nelson, which, by the way, it's recorded on Monday. Someone won the Byron Nelson. We don't know who yet. We're recording this Wednesday night. But yeah, no, he's going to be definitely out this week, and he's probably going to be out.
Bummer.
I know.
I hate
and
that.
Tiger, two hits there.
2 hits, too big. I mean, the Tiger hits so much worse. And now he's got a lawsuit against him, which we won't talk about.
And Joe LaCava's gone.
Yeah.
He's on Nelly
LaCava's
Corder's bag this week, if you saw.
Yeah, well, LaCava's now with
Cantlay.
With Cantlay, yeah, Patrick Cantlay. I mean, it was a mutual thing, but yeah, he's on Nelly Corder's bag.
He's on Nelly Corder's bag this week.
That dude, go off, King. He's just He
I think
gets
honestly, like, I don't blame him, and I'm sure Tiger was just like, yeah, dude, like I'm not
like,
playing for the rest of the
yeah,
year.
you make money off of me, and I'm not making money, so like, go make
Exactly.
money.
I
Yeah,
wonder if there's like something in the contract where like, yeah, Tiger's playing in the Open Championship. Joey LaCava has to be on that bag. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
he's probably back on. He's probably immediately back on.
If you don't think Tiger's fighting to get back, you're fucking nuts.
I think he's back for next year's Masters.
I'm great with him missing the PGA. Rest up. God bless. Take your time.
No, I think he's back for next year's Masters. I think he's going to take the rest of this off because it's
Yeah,
not
that's
St. Andrews.
fine.
He doesn't care.
Yeah,
He
that's
doesn't
fine.
care about the Open Championship if it wasn't St. Andrews. The only reason why he played last year is because it was St. Andrews.
Do what's best for your body right now. I know he just had another surgery, right?
Put him in cryo. Put him in cryo for a year. Let him rest up. Let him rest up. Maybe we'll get Stevie Williams back on the bag.
Thought about
That would
it.
be great.
was it you, Bren, that tweeted about Fluff, or someone said, let's get Fluff back on Tiger's bag?
If Fluff was on Tiger's bag, so help me God, that would be epic. That would be
Wild.
absolutely epic.
Brendan. So after the Coronas, go ahead.
So Saturday
doesn't
we-
remember the rest of the weekend.
Yeah,
that was it.
Saturday played a 4-man scramble. Came in third place. Came in third.
Here we
I
go.
was pretty happy with that.
We're on the podium.
Played with my buddy Vince. Played with Tanner, and then also played with my friend Autry, who I played with at the Flamingo as well. So it was a really great group. Had a great time with those boys. Went out to an Outback Steakhouse that night. Almost fell asleep at said Outback Steakhouse.
Blooming Onion.
And
You didn't
Yeah.
go to Golden Corral?
no
Yeah.
Golden Corral. No, after
right.
your guys' horror stories, never Golden Corral.
No.
All right, fair.
Oh boy. And Sunday we played it was championship Sunday. I was not in the championship flight, as you can imagine. But shot an 89, and I got to play with my friend James, 505 Golf. New friend from the 3-putt gang. Shout out Jimbo. Dude was the man. Fantastic human being.
Nice.
Absolutely wonderful. And I also played with Chris, the old-fashioned golfer, who's fantastic, and we'll probably have him on the podcast sooner or later. He's great. He does a bourbon and golf club down in Virginia. Super nice guy.
Does a what?
He has a bourbon and golf club. So like 250 guys in his club. It's like a group. It's not like a golf club, but it's like a golf group.
Gotcha. I
So
gotcha. I thought he
no
like,
actual golf involved.
There is golf involved. Yes.
So
I
like
thought
a
he
golf
owned
club.
land. I thought he owned land, had bourbon.
No, he doesn't
and
own
golf
land.
on
There
like.
is a guy.
land.
I got to meet a bunch of people too. So I met Jeremy Spudrun, Spudrun Golf, who has not a full 18, but he has a complete 18, like all of his different pin He's got fairways, greens, pins, tee boxes. He has 18 tee boxes, and you can play his
Wow.
course on his land. Unreal.
Do you have
I
rakes?
love it.
I don't know, Brian.
Yeah, you named every other element.
I didn't name bunkers. I didn't put water.
Hmm.
What's
the
the furthest
address?
shot? What's the furthest shot?
That'd be a great question to ask him.
I know.
Maybe we'll have him on the
Let's
just-
get him on.
We're being dinks.
Let's take a peek.
podcast.
Does he have an
You
address?
You've
Wait,
piqued my interest. He's
who-
he's Spud Run Golf on YouTube. It's actually he has a great YouTube account. I love it.
Who was there studs out there? Who was the best guy?
Oh, there were studs. Yes, there were studs.
Okay.
Patty Pouches, Pat Martin was there.
Hmm.
Actual like professional touring golf player. Working towards his Canadian tour card right now. And Kramer Golf was there. Kramer, great kid.
Hmm.
Couple of other absolute sticks. Good amount of guys shot in the 70s. So I was like, I took my 89 and I was just like, yes.
Yeah, that's
Great, Brett.
that's within 10.
Hey, it's good. I'll take it.
Absolutely, Brent. Anything in the 80s, I'm happy with for sure.
Especially when you got.
I will say we played a
Like every
link
putt.
style course, and at the link style course, there's a bunch of high grass. And basically, like when you go in the high grass around here, you're fine. Down in Alabama in the high grass, you don't go in the high grass because that's where all the snakes live. And I lost a good amount of balls in the high grass because I was like, I'm not going in. Just not going in.
Got to reload on that Odin.
I did reload. I did reload on the Odin. I brought plenty of Odins and they went through kind of quick. So I may have.
How many koozies did you give out?
All of the koozies. I brought 40 koozies. I thought I had enough koozies and I didn't have enough koozies. So I was like, fuck.
Wow.
That takes up a good amount of your suitcase. 40 koozies.
Oh, that went into the golf bag.
Oh, that's right. That's a good call.
That went into the golf bag. And we'll be bringing him out to when Bry Guy and I go to the Odin and Sapar Shindig. And we will be bringing him to the Cotter Classic when we go there with Timbo and I. And we'll be bringing him to the Nathan Parker Classic when all 4 of us play.
Oh, that's a major of the year. I love that.
That might be that is our major. We have to win this year. All of us have to get in shape, and we just need Brian with the boom boom stick. Mikey throwing darts at the pin, Timbo putting, and me sitting back, relax, and talking shit to the rest of the teams. That's all we need.
Clubhouse guy.
Big glue guy.
Blue.
Someone needs to be the glue.
And handsome as all heck. You got it all. You got what we aspire to. We only shine on the course, and only our foursome gets to see that. You shine elsewhere.
You see this? This is peak fail male. I can't even say it.
Peak fail. That's a Freudian slip right there.
Peak. Because I did say fail. This is peak male something.
Look at him. Take a peek. Yeah, he's
Tim, put your shirt down. Put your shirt down, Tim. No one wants to see that 6-pack nonsense. Put that away.
People are tuning in. People are like, they're driving the car. They're like, I'm trying to see Tim's.
A good way to get people to tune in.
Yeah, true.
All right, Tim.
Timmy, keep your pants on, kid. Keep your pants on.
Oh, he's nude. He's bullied.
You know the saying, nothing to see here.
Boy, truer words have never been said about some people. So
we're all Irish.
Myself might be included in there. Oh boy, jeez. We gotta click that.
This line
maybe if we just make fun of our sizes down there, like we'll go viral. I feel like that would.
God bless Brian in our office. This line, it's not about how you use it. This line was thrown around today. It's not about how big it is. It's not about how big it is. It's how you use it.
For a second, I thought you were gonna say our Brian, and I was like, well, we all know from Brian's pictures that he has an absolute hog. So
yeah, I gotta work on. I gotta get better, more thicker golf shorts. I think.
That almost went on our website.
It should be the front page.
That would get people to get our female audience up.
Oh man,
probably
literally I didn't notice when Brian posted that in the group chat, and Tim just comes over the top and goes, "Hell of a hawk, Brian." I looked and I was like, "Oh my god."
I love it.
I was audibly laughing when you guys were talking about it, because I didn't even notice. I just sent it, and like the picture is funny because I look like a kid in a candy shop. I'm smiling, so happy, and even when I sent it, I'm like, "This is a great pic." I got the volcanoes in the background. I'm in Hawaii in a Hawaiian golf shirt, and then it was quickly ruined. It was derailed, and now I can't even show anybody that picture. I even tried doing some edits. I tried touching it up. Still there.
Did they approach you?
Hawaiians love sausage so much.
So the worst part about that is it's in a shared album with all of Midori's family. It's one of those where everyone can contribute, and so it's just out there. Hopefully it's all it's from the wedding. So there's so many photos in there, but it's tough.
There's so many hogs in there. But
yeah, it was in a couple of the photos too. It wasn't that one. It was the way the light was hitting that Hawaiian sun.
Can't beat it.
I couldn't beat it.
They approached you for your hog in the luau. Didn't they roast the?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was a hog with an apple in its mouth that day for sure.
Yeah, and it was yours, dude.
Yeah, that was tough. But anyway,
You should just go. It's
enough
just an
about me.
optical. If anyone ever asks, just be like, it's just an optical illusion. It's just
Yeah.
it's the pleats. It's the pleats and the pants.
No, it really was. It really is the pleats, or it's just that. But those shorts are thin. I was happy to be out there.
Give yourself some credit, Brian. Give yourself some credit, kid.
I showed it to Brendan and Ryan when we were playing because it just came up, and then Ryan goes, "I think I could see a vein."
My goodness.
Oh, Jesus.
I definitely have to clip this. I have to clip this.
No, you don't. What are we talking about?
You'll get banned.
I might get banned. Too much hog talk. Too much hog talk. But I did, right before we get back into hog talk, everyone who listens, please go follow Landon at Golf South. The dude is awesome. He put all of this very, very hard work together in Alabama. He absolutely crushed it. It was one of my favorite weekends that I've had on a golf trip, if I'm being completely honest. And it was so good to see a bunch of friends that I've made from before, whether it was Jeremy, ATL golfer, being able to see Landon and Logan, being able to see all of the 3-putt gang. There was like, dude, I thought it was a joke that like 3-putt gang versus bogey pros were like gonna go at each other. There were 15 3-putt gang guys there. Unreal. Loved them all. And all of a sudden, literally, like no joke, Friday night, there's like 12 dudes coming down an alley because Adrian's was in like the back of a bar, like it was a back bar. So there's 12 dudes coming down an alley, and it's all the bogey pro guys, and they literally look like they're in like a biker gang. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm about to get my fucking ass kicked by these dudes. And they ended up being the nicest guys in the world. It was great. It was great. It was great. But yeah, there were like so many different people there. It was unbelievable. Oh, so cool to meet. So nice cool course. To meet new people. So cool to spend time with a bunch of guys that I knew. Me and Jamie, who is like the 3-putt gang leader, accidentally matched on Saturday. I don't know if you guys saw that video, but both of us were wearing the same green shirt, and I was just like, "Hey, wait a minute."
I thought you when you said matched, I thought you meant like on Grindr or like Tinder.
Me too.
No. I think Grindr might be illegal in Alabama. Like they may just
probably true.
Burn it.
Shout out to whoever's tuning into this because of the koozie. Thanks for sticking around after the little pecker powwow we just had. But
yes, it's usually that kind of talk on here, so this might be your first and last pod to listen to.
Business as usual.
Duffin up, just guys being dudes with a bunch of dick talk and golf. Unreal. Oh man, but whew, that almost made me cry. That was unreal. Oh man. Well, boys, is there anything else we really want to cover? I mean, we got the PG. Oh, this is for all the listeners out there. This is our last episode for a couple weeks because your boy Brendan is about to go on a nice little work trip out to Europe. So I will not be here for 2 weeks. Bry guy, if you and Tim and if Mike decides he wants to come on the pod, I can give you my login and you guys can run one without me.
Does the internet not work in Europe?
Michael.
Is there no internet?
To be fair, there might not be internet I'm going to Paris first, and there may not be internet in Paris right now. There's some crazy stuff going on there. London will have it.
You bringing the sticks, Brent?
I wish. That's the one thing I've always wanted to play. So I've played golf in Ireland. I've never played it in like England, Scotland, Wales, anything like that. I don't really know if Wales has like a bunch of golf courses. I think it's more of a mountain hiking kind of culture there. But I was thinking about, because I have the first weekend I'm there, I was thinking about playing, but like I just can't. I can't bring them. Like it would just be too much, and we're moving too much. So
can always rent.
That's what I was thinking. I may pack my golf shoes just in case.
Yeah, any excuse to get out there, bring some koozies, hand them out, maybe get our international following.
Imagine that. Imagine going to like a soccer match in England and just handing out Duffin Up podcast koozies.
That'd be great.
What the fuck is this, mate? What is this, geezer? Okay.
I think mate is Australian, but
I think it's everything. Where did the Australians come from?
where did we all come from? It's true.
That's good that you reminded me. I gotta pack a golf glove. I packed everything but a golf glove for my trip tomorrow.
Yeah, you don't want to end up buying a $25 glove.
That's the thing. Like like, even a towel. I bring a towel too because it's like the obviously rental clubs is just bare minimum bagging clubs. You end up
I'm
spending.
surprised they don't give you a towel with rental clubs. I always thought that's kind of a
You would
not
think.
great.
Yeah, you would think, but I guess they just don't want to clean it. But you could always take the hotel towel.
I've done that before. I've done that.
Does Gene have sunscreen? Make sure you check.
Tim and Bry guy. Where are you guys off to this weekend?
Heading down to Edgewater, Florida. To my aunt has a house down there. Invited the siblings, Brian and Allie and I, and the significant others of the respective parties, and so we are heading on down there. Planning on maybe, I don't know, just relaxing, doing things. We kind of don't know what we're doing, but just excited to get down there, get some sun, get some
vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
I've been saying it all week. It's like nice that the weather has been gorgeous this week, but of course it's the week we're trying to seek refuge from colder weather, go down to Florida, and it's going to be equally as nice here.
Last week would have been perfect. All that rain, that would have been perfect.
And she's on the water, right, or close to it?
Yeah, right in the water there. Well, like her right at the end of her street.
The town she lives in is called Edgewater.
Right. That's why. But I was gonna say, because we were near Cocoa Beach in early March, you can just smell the sharks in Florida. Like, be careful. I know she's got a nice pool, which is nice.
Yeah,
but the sharks, it's not like Bonnet Shores up in Rhode Island. Rhode Island's nice and cozy. We love it up here.
I don't know, man. The great whites, they thoroughly enjoy being off the coast of Cape Cod right now, so they may move closer and closer. That's
Florida, though. It just smells different down there. It's. Don't get me wrong. I loved it, but like going in the water, I even saw one the second day I was there from my balcony in a little condo unit we were in. But it's great.
It's just like out on the golf course down south. There's elements that you have to think about that you don't have to think about up here. Like, all animals, insects. It's like all these things that, like, all we have to worry about is a goose chasing you because you're too close to its young. But
might be a black bear here or there up in northern Mass.
Would love to hit up a Wawa too. Wawa or two.
Can't go wrong with a Wawa. Can't go wrong with a Wawa.
Yeah,
that is the one thing I truly miss about living in Pennsylvania. The Wawas.
My dad recommended this place called Bucky's. It's got a whole wall of jerky, a huge wall of beef jerky, alligator jerky, any kind of jerky you can make. It's up on that wall. So
just sit there until they put fresh brisket on the board, because then they have to sing a song and it just goes fresh brisket on the board, and it's great. And they actually have probably the best gas station food of all time. It's friggin' delicious.
We're not Bucky's?
Yeah, Bucky's. I can't believe you never heard of it. It's a big Texas thing. They're now in Florida too, but it's a very big Texas thing.
Never heard of it.
All right. We'll
got a sweet logo too. It's the big,
very good logo. Very good logo.
I'll bring you back a keychain or something, Mikey.
Almost as good as the Duffin Up logo,
Almost as good as Dougal the Duff Daddy.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, shout out. I don't know if you guys saw Lloyd, who goes by Chicago, on.
Oh, he looked stellar. I was gonna say that.
He looked amazing, and I was like, this is Dougal. Like, this is what I want to, like, if he just had the blue hat, he would have been Dougal. It would have been amazing. I would have been like, this is fantastic.
You boot me for him?
We'd think about it. We probably keep you. We probably keep you.
No, I like the 4 frames in this Zoom meeting. I don't like when it gets to 5 and then it's people get
Five's a lot. Five's a lot. But the good news is I also just have it on regular view right now, so it just records regularly, and we're doing great.
Is it not talk? Is it when people are talking? Is that when it's
Yeah, speaker. Yeah, so I record it always in speaker.
Oh, perfect. Because I was eating a Subway sandwich for the first half of this.
I know, but we did miss when we were doing Hog Talk. Tim almost fell out of his seat. He was laughing so hard, and I was like, "Damn
it!" What'd you get from Subway? Big question. I haven't been to Subway in years. I know this is not important, but just curious.
My go-to now recently is a nice tuna, big tuna.
Tuna.
And herbs and cheese, all that, pickles, you name it.
Yeah,
I'm not a tuna fish guy. I'm a fresh tuna guy, not a tuna fish guy. Love me a good tuna steak, but like albacore tuna.
That don't add up.
Yes, it does.
Well, tuna in oils gets a little much. Tuna in water, bada bing. It's great.
Water.
My freezing.
No, you're good. Tuna's good. Just tuna's plain old good.
Tuna's great.
Raw tuna. I mean, obviously there's variations, there's levels. Like you can't get better than fresh, raw tuna. I mean, damn.
Oh yeah.
No.
A good yellowfin tuna steak or a good ahi tuna steak. Oh,
Brian's got to settle for goddamn. He's got to settle for Subway. It's a $10 sandwich. He's not going to pay $55 for. Where can you get a nice
$5? Boy, who remembers $5 footlongs?
Yeah, the Subway is expensive.
Yeah.
Midori and I got two footlongs. It's like upwards of like $19 or something. It's crazy.
And I should say that Subway is garbage, although they are officially the third new sponsor on the Duffin Up podcast.
Subway's not bad. Subway's pretty. I'm a big. If I'm in a pinch, I'm stopping at Subway.
Yeah, Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's.
But Jersey Mike's you got to look harder for. Subway, like again, once every 2 or 2.5 months, I'll get Subway, but it's very convenient.
The only thing I get from Subway is the meatball. That's the only thing because it's fantastic from there. It is. I will say their meatball, fantastic.
They throw that in the micro though. I'm out. No, I'm just kidding. I'll eat their steak and cheese. I'm a big turkey and bacon, just a nice little turkey, lettuce, pickle.
Like a chicken bacon ranch, but turkey instead, basically.
Just a little mustard, turkey, bacon, pickle, onion, lettuce, call it a day.
Sweet onion teriyaki.
We should try some Wawa tuna.
Try
some.
I think I got a strong no on any seafood from gas stations. I think I'm good on that.
Yeah.
I don't know the difference between a Wawa tuna and a Subway tuna. It's got to be cut from the same cloth if you catch what I'm thinking.
Probably pretty similar.
I think it's just the gas pumps out front do it for me. It's just an immediate no.
The Subway I go to has gas pumps out front.
Like he doesn't get the tuna though. He doesn't get the tuna.
No, I wouldn't get a tuna, but hey, I think I'm in on a good tuna. I would get it in if I had to.
I got a tuna from remember Leo's right near Bonnet. We went to the cabana to do some work. I got a tuna from Leo's the other day. Dynamite, real good.
Remember D'Angelo's, that great fine establishment? What is that? What's ever
happened?
Happened?
Left.
But that had a good tuna. That had a good tuna, and it had a good lobster salad roll too.
Their Vermonter cheesesteak was very good. I really like their Vermonter. They call it a steak and cheese, but yeah.
Thanksgiving toasted.
I like the turkey at that D'Angelo's. It's like you can tell that's fresh cut right off the bone. I don't know what it's cut off, but
it was it was good.
It was a staple, Yagoo Valley.
Yagoo Valley.
Kids coming home, go to D'Angelo's with
Meatball
Bob.
Sub, meatball sub, bang.
Meatball sub, bang. Cheeseburger sub, bang.
Salt on my turkey, bang.
Jaylen Brown for 3 brick.
All the Celtics for 3 brick.
We won't go there, but Celtics are gonna win in 7. Fuck the Sixers. Come on, C's. Let's get our act together. Get our heads out of our asses. Stop playing soft. Stop playing mental. Stop missing shots. Play together. Come on.
Figure it out.
Figure it out, bros. Just put your head down and do your job and stop being little bitches.
The Lakers and Warriors playing tonight? Am I missing that?
They might be. This could be it.
This could be it.
Both.
I kind of want LeBron to win. I'm over the Warriors doing it.
I'm in on that, Tim.
Yeah.
I don't want him to win at all, but if he's there against the Sixers, I'll root for him.
Yeah, agreed.
If he's there against the Heat, I think he's up there. I think I'll just root for LeBron if the Celtics aren't in it.
Yeah, they play at 10. They play at 10 tonight.
Who won the game last night? Suns Nuggets. Anyone know?
No.
Oh, look. Don't even bother, fellas.
Don't even bother. Hey, what's one goal you guys have for your golf season this year? What are we doing?
Nuggets won.
Huh?
Nuggets won.
Nuggets won.
Yep. Golf goal. I would like to. I just like to straighten out my drive. Like finally, truly straighten out my drive.
Okay.
2 putts or less.
Yeah, 2 putts or less is a good one.
Jimbo.
I would like to. I'd like to compress the ball more. I'd like to focus on just compressing the shit out of the ball. That means coming down on the ball, not being a sweeper. Trying to mentally take a divot. I'm a guy who does not take a lot of divots, even with a wedge. So I'm gonna focus on that, staying down and boom, plowing plow right into that earth.
Bang.
I like it. Well, boys, as always, great to talk to you. Great to have you here, Mikey. Welcome back.
It's great to have Ben here. I look forward to the weeks to come, golf to come.
I was about to say we are
PGA
taking a little bit of a hiatus for the next 2 weeks, so it's right. So we're getting kind of on your schedule a little bit,
I'm
right?
off the hook.
Great.
Wow. Well, hopefully I keep chugging out on Agawam with Poppy Lou. That's my goal. That's my goal. Once or twice a week.
Yeah, Mikey, you got to post your first TikTok ever.
Yeah, we got to get you some videos out there.
Maybe I'll do that, bro, guy.
Out there, start a whole Poppy and me TikTok channel. Do something.
Boom.
I like that. I gotta.
You might blow up immediately. That'd be great.
I gotta look.
Put a Venmo account on there.
Love it.
Hey, does one of us get a hole in one this year?
No.
Nope.
I got three people that I know have gotten hole in ones this season so far.
All right, so we're definitely out.
Yeah, that's too much magic. Sorry, Brown guy, too much magic.
I'm starting to think I'm the reason. I'm feeling just through association.
Are you gonna look in the mirror tonight and just play that Taylor Swift song and be like, "It's me, hi"?
Yeah. No, it's I'm always my own problem out there, but yeah, I don't think so, Tim.
I sing it to my driver all the time, even though it's 100% my fault. But I tell the driver it's his fault. So it's
one of us is getting a hole in one this year.
Okay. Book it.
If not, we'll try again next year.
You bet your ass we're gonna try. Well, always chasing those aces, big guy. I got the bumper sticker.
Bumper sticker.
All right, boys. Get on out there, everyone. Duff it up out there. Have a great time. Make sure to follow us on all of our socials, and we'll be here in a couple weeks.
Go C's, play better.
Perfect.
Perfect.